Hey everyone. So I know you're getting ready for a big customer support interview,
Exciting stuff.
right? And you were smart enough to send us some awesome resources you found on Indeed.com.
Oh, Indeed's great for that kind of thing.
It is tons of common questions for this kind of role.
For sure.
And we're going to use those today to really dig in.
Yeah, get it to the good stuff.
Exactly. And hopefully pull out some super valuable tips
Yeah, absolutely.
to help you just totally ace that interview. So what do you say we just jump right in?
That's good to me.
Okay, perfect. So, those sample questions are really useful.
They are a great place to start.
But I think what really makes someone stand out in an interview
Oh, yeah.
are those core traits that come through.
You got it. It's not just about knowing the right answer.
Right.
It's about showing them who you are.
Exactly. So, what are we talking about here? What are those traits?
So remember you told me about that client you had at your last job?
Oh, yeah.
The one who was super demanding.
Oh, yeah.
And you not only managed to solve their problem, but you actually turned them into a loyal customer.
I did, yeah. I remember that. It's quite a situation.
That kind of story is pure gold in an interview.
Why is that?
It shows you can think on your feet and find creative solutions.
Yeah, it's so important in customer support.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely essential.
Wow. You're right. I remember that from your notes. Talk about going above and beyond.
Exactly. Which brings us to another key trait,
Which is?
initiative. It wasn't enough to just follow the rules, right? You went the extra mile to make that customer happy.
I did, yeah.
And that's what sets you apart.
That's such a great point. A personal story like that.
Yeah.
Way more powerful than just giving a generic answer.
100%. People remember stories.
They do.
They connect with them.
They do. So anyone listening out there,
Yes.
think about your own above and beyond stories. What have you done to wow a customer?
Exactly.
Have those ready to share because that's the kind of thing interviewers love to hear.
Yeah. Absolutely. It shows your passion.
Yeah.
Speaking of passion, let's talk about communication.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know you're a strong communicator. You've given presentations, led meetings,
I have, yes.
but customer support communication is a little different.
Okay, so what else should I be thinking about?
It's about clarity, active listening, and
I bet.
adjusting your style to each customer.
Oh, okay.
You might have one who's super techie and another who wants to talk on the phone.
Got it.
You got to adapt to their needs.
Makes sense. You're right. It's
Yeah.
all about making that customer feel heard,
Yeah.
understood,
Exactly.
no matter how they like to communicate.
Yeah, 100%.
These Deed resources, they also mention dealing with negative feedback,
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
which, is going to happen in customer support,
It
right?
comes with the territory.
It does. So it's all about how you handle it.
Right, and this is actually another chance to show your strengths.
Oh, how so?
Instead of getting defensive, use it as a way to show your growth mindset.
Okay.
Remember you mentioned taking that conflict resolution course?
Yeah, I did. It was really helpful.
That's perfect. Talk about that. Show them you actively want to improve.
So instead of just saying, I'm good with negative feedback,
Yeah.
I can give an example of how I learned and grew from it.
Exactly. It's way more convincing.
That's a much better way to approach it.
It shows you're not only capable, but also committed to getting better.
Yeah.
And that's valuable in any job, especially one where you're dealing with people all the time.
You're right. You're right. And you know what else is in those Indeed resources?
What's that?
Some of those hidden gem questions.
Oh, yeah, the ones that can really trip you up.
The ones that catch you off guard. Like, tell me about a time you had to say no to a customer. That one's always tough.
It is tricky, but it's a great opportunity to shine.
Okay, how so?
Let's look at an example from your Indeed resources and break down how you'd handle it.
Sounds good.
Let's say a customer wants something that's just not possible, like a refund on something that's non-refundable.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
It's easy to get flustered,
It is.
but this is your chance to shine. Instead of a flat no, acknowledge their frustration and explain the policy, but calmly, clearly.
Okay, so empathy first,
Exactly.
then a clear explanation. That makes sense. But what if they keep pushing?
Then your problem-solving skills come into play.
Oh, okay.
Get creative. Maybe offer a different solution, like an exchange or store credit, or point them to a helpful resource.
Okay, that makes sense. So instead of focusing on what I can't do,
Yeah.
I can highlight what I can do to help.
Exactly. Shifting that focus can make all the difference.
You're right. You're right.
And remember, stay positive and professional.
Always. Even when it gets tough.
Exactly. And that actually ties into another hidden gem question.
Which is?
How do you handle stress in a fast-paced environment?
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
They want to know you can stay cool under pressure.
For sure. Customer support can be pretty intense.
Absolutely. And the answers in the Indeed resources talk about staying organized, taking breaks.
Right.
But let's personalize that.
Oh,
You mentioned you practice mindfulness meditation, right?
I do, yeah.
Perfect. Share that.
Oh.
Really? Yeah. It not only answers the question,
Right.
but it gives them a glimpse into who you are, how you cope.
That's true. It shows I'm proactive about my well-being,
Exactly. And that's important in any job.
especially a stressful one like this.
Right. Which brings us to another point. What if you don't know the answer right away?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be times when I need to look something up
For sure, it happens to everyone.
or ask someone for help. How do I do that gracefully?
It's all about being honest and upfront.
Okay.
Acknowledge that you need a moment to find the right answer.
Okay.
No one expects you to know everything off the top of your head,
Right.
but they do want you to be helpful.
Okay.
And this is actually a great chance to highlight your resourcefulness.
You mean like saying, I'm not sure about that specific detail, but let me double check for you. Would you mind holding for just one moment while I talk to my colleague?
Perfect. That's exactly what I mean.
Okay, got it.
You're taking charge of the situation
Yeah.
and showing you're willing to go the extra mile.
That makes sense.
Think of it like being a detective.
Oh.
You gotta gather the clues,
Uh-huh.
consult the experts,
That's
and
it.
then present the solution.
I like that analogy. It sounds a lot more exciting than just saying, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about handling difficult situations,
Yeah.
tricky questions.
Yeah.
What about questions about diversity?
Ooh, those are important ones.
I'm looking at one here about building relationships with all kinds of customers.
That's a fantastic question.
It is.
It highlights a really crucial skill.
Oh,
It's not just about being polite,
right.
it's about genuine curiosity,
Yeah,
a willingness to connect with people.
I see.
You might have one customer who's totally comfortable online and another who prefers a phone call.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm actually fluent in Spanish.
That's amazing.
It is helpful.
Being able to speak to someone in their language
Yeah,
builds trust instantly.
it does.
It's all about meeting the customer where they are,
That's right. That's right.
making them feel comfortable.
And diversity isn't just about demographics, is it?
It's not.
It's also about different communication styles,
Absolutely.
personalities,
Yep.
even levels of, comfort with technology.
Exactly. Being able to adapt to all that is key.
It sounds like adaptability is really the name of the game here.
It really is.
No matter who the customer is or what comes up,
Right.
being able to adjust my approach and stay focused on providing great service is what really matters.
You got it. That's what they're looking for.
It's like having a toolkit, full of different communication styles, problem-solving strategies.
And knowing when to use which one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And knowing which one to pull out in each situation.
It's about being adaptable.
It is. It is. And, it's inevitable.
What is?
We're going to make mistakes sometimes.
Oh, for sure. We're all human.
We are. So it's really about how we handle those mistakes,
That's what matters.
Everyone messes up sometimes.
Happens to the best of us.
It does.
Huh?
It's about owning up to it.
Yeah,
And more importantly, learning from it.
absolutely. Can't let one mistake define you.
No.
Hmm.
Especially not in a fast-paced environment.
Especially in customer support, things move quickly.
Exactly. So what do we do?
You hit the nail on the head. Accountability and growth.
Okay. Yeah.
Explain what happened, but focus on how you fixed it,
Right.
what you learned from it.
Okay. Got it. I think I messed up once. I gave a customer the wrong information about a product.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
I felt awful.
But what did you do?
I corrected the mistake right away,
Good.
apologized to the customer sincerely,
Important.
and I even gave them a discount on their next purchase.
Smart move.
It was the least I could do.
See? You turned a negative into a positive.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You didn't dwell on the mistake.
No,
You focused on making the customer happy.
I try to.
And that's what interviewers want to see. They
Yeah.
want to know you can handle those situations.
They do. So that actually kind of leads us into
What's that?
one of the final questions from the Indeed resources.
Oh, yeah, the big one.
What makes you stand out from other candidates?
Now, this is your chance to really shine.
Okay, yeah. This is where I get to, brag a little.
Exactly. Tell them what you're good at.
Right. Talk about my skills, my experience, all that.
Think about what excites you about customer support
Okay.
and how your skills match up with the role.
I see.
You're great with tech. You love a fast-paced environment.
Uh-huh.
You're bilingual.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You go above and beyond for your customers.
I do.
Yeah.
So I should just let all that come through.
Let your personality shine.
My enthusiasm for helping others?
Exactly. Don't be afraid to show your passion.
Okay, I want them to see the real me, you know?
Yeah, that's what they want.
Not just someone reading from a script.
Authenticity is key.
It is. It is. I don't want to sound robotic or anything.
Genuine passion. That's what makes people stand out.
That's what makes people stand out. You know, you've been so helpful.
Glad to hear it.
I feel so much more prepared for this interview now.
Oh, good. That's the goal.
I have the skills, I have the experience.
You do.
And now I have the strategies, thanks to you,
You're going to do great.
to really showcase all of that.
I'm confident in you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was nervous before, but now I feel ready, you know,
You should feel ready. You've got this.
to just go in there and just nail it.
Absolutely. Remember, every interaction is a chance to make someone's day.
Ooh, that's nice.
Let your passion shine through,
Okay.
and you'll be unstoppable.
Unstoppable. I like that.
You're going to do great.
You're right. It is. It's like I'm building my toolkit
Yeah.
so I could be ready for anything.
Exactly. And speaking of being ready for anything,
Yeah.
we all make mistakes, right?
Oh, for sure. Nobody's perfect.
Exactly. So it's not about never messing up.
Uh.
It's about how you handle it when you do.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. What's the best way to approach that then?
Own it, learn from it, and move on.
Don't let it define you.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Especially in a fast-paced environment like this.
Things happen so fast.
Exactly. You got to be able to bounce back.
So how do I show them that I can do that?
Demonstrate accountability and a willingness to learn.
Okay.
Remember that time you gave a customer the wrong info about a product?
Oh, man, I felt terrible about that.
But you fixed it, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I corrected it right away.
Good.
Apologized sincerely
Important.
and even offered them a discount.
See? You turned a negative experience into a positive one.
I guess I did, yeah.
You didn't dwell on the mistake.
No,
You
I-
focused on making things right.
Right, that's what matters most, isn't it?
It is. And that's what interviewers want to see.
Okay, I get it.
That you can handle those curveballs.
They happen.
They do. All right, ready for that final question?
Oh, yeah, hit me with it.
What makes you stand out from other candidates?
All right, game time.
This is your moment.
This is my chance to shine.
Exactly. So tell them what makes you you.
Okay.
Think about what you bring to the table.
Right.
Your unique skills, experiences, everything.
Well,
You're great with tech. You love a fast-paced environment. You're bilingual. You go above and beyond.
I do, yeah. Sometimes I forget all the things I can do, you know?
It's easy to downplay our strengths.
It is. But you're right. This is my time to showcase them.
Let your personality shine through.
Okay. And show my passion for helping others.
Exactly. That's what will make you stand out.
I'm starting to feel a lot more confident about this interview now.
That's what I like to hear.
Thanks to you. I really appreciate all your insights.
You've got this. Just remember,
Yeah.
every interaction is a chance to make someone's day.
Oh, I like that.
Let that passion shine through,
I will.
and you'll be unstoppable. Good luck with the interview.
Thank you so much. I think I'm really ready to go in there and wow them now. Thanks to all your amazing advice. I feel like I can handle anything they throw at me. And for everyone listening, remember, you've got this too. Just be yourself, showcase your passion, and don't be afraid to shine. And most importantly, remember that every customer interaction is an opportunity to make a positive impact, so let that be your guiding light. Good luck out there, everyone.